We are coming to start our class now. Now, the class will be scheduled as follows. We are going to use the first 1 hour to look at a few past questions and discuss a few misconceptions regarding the test you are going to write tomorrow, which is CT1, which is that it means it is basically going to cover your study unit 1. Then the second hour we will start with unit 2. So please, you have to know that tomorrow and close at 11 o'clock on Friday. So you must make sure you write, because once you miss it, that will be the end. There will be no ifs or buts. So now let us quickly look at a few past questions, like questions you are likely to expect, or similar questions you are likely to expect or meet tomorrow. So now the first question, we have 569,239,235,978, 3482. Then it says that we must round off to the nearest million. So we know that when you move to the, here is a comma, the decimal place. So we have comma 3482. So it goes in this direction: 1 decimal place, 2 decimal place, 3 decimal place, 4 decimal place. Then when you look at the whole number, the first one, that's the 8, is the ones. The second one, that's the sevens, is the tens. The third one, that is the 9, is the 100. Then the 5 is the thousands, 3 is the 10,000s, 2 is the 100,000s, 2 is the 100,000, 9 is the 1 million, 6 is the 10 million, and 5 is the 100 million. So now the first question says that we must round off to the nearest million. So the nearest million is going to fall on the 2. So that means that we are going to have 5, 6, 9, then 2. That is the 2 is the 100 million. 3 is the 10 million. And 5 is the million. Oh, sorry. 2 is the million, sorry. 2, no, let's start again. The million, the nearest 1 million, it was going to fall on the 9. It's going to fall on the 9. Because you have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million. So we are going to have 5, 6, 9. Then the rest will be 0. Please, because the number after the 9 is less than 2, we are going to have 0, 0, 0, 0, 6 times 0, 0. Yes, Luazi, your hand is up.
So can you please write down your answer somewhere else, because I can't see it from where you're writing it.
Okay, good. But the whole thing is that you are supposed to see the whole screen. So if you can't see where I'm writing,
from the bottom right. I can't see from the bottom right because your
the
name is
bottom
appearing
right.
with this. Yeah.
Bottom right. Okay. Are you able to scroll?
I am able, but
Are you,
I still can't see it because there's
you
only
can
that
see?
one place that that I can't see. Yeah.
Okay. Can you see where I'm drawing the circle?
Yeah, I can see that. As long as it's not in the bottom right, I can see
Okay.
every place.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks.
Yes. Selepi, your hand is up. Yes, Selepi, your hand is up.
Oh, sir, I can see what you're writing.
Okay. Can you see what I'm writing now? Can you, if I'm writing here, can you see?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, let's continue. So 1.1. 1.1. So we are on 1.1. Eh? So 1.1. 1.1. 1.1. It says the nearest 1 million, which will fall on the 9. So we are going to have 5, 9, no, sorry, 5, 6, 9. Then the rest will be 0. So we are going to have 6 zeros. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be 6 zeros. So any questions with the first one? Yes, Selepe. Selepe, your hand is up again.
Sorry,
Yes,
it's a
Vincent.
mistake.
Okay, Vincent, your hand is up. Vincent, your hand is up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Don't. Why can't we put 4 zeros after the comma?
So it's supposed to be 6 zeros. You said, why can't we put what?
4 zeros after the comma.
Yes, because if you put zeros, only zeros after the comma, it doesn't change the answer in any way.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Thank you.
yeah. It's still the same thing. Okay,
Okay,
good.
sir.
So, okay, good. Please, any questions again? Yes. Vincent, your hand is up again. Vincent, your hand is up again.
No, sir, it was a mistake. Sorry.
Okay, good. Then let's go to the next one. So our next one says that we must round off the yes yes, our next one says that yes, Van, you said why is it 589 and not 579? I don't know what you are referring to. Can you put on your mic and explain it further? Van, I can't see what you are referring to. Can you put on your mic and explain it further?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm referring to number 1. The question
Yes.
says, write that number to the nearest million. Eh? I can see that on your answer you wrote 589. Wasn't it supposed
No,
to be
five six. Oh, I'm
579?
sorry. It's 569. I made a mistake. I'm so sorry. It's
Oh, it's
569. Yeah.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. Now the next one says, yes, Ayanda. Ayanda, your hand is up. Okay, let's go. Now the next one says that 1.2. Yes, Ayanda, your hand is up. Can you speak, Ayanda? Okay, let's go. The next one says that round up to the nearest 10 million. 10 million is on the 6th. Ayanda, are you speaking or we should continue? Faisal, your hand is up. Yeah, Faisal, your
Yes,
hand is up.
I wanted to ask
Yes.
for the first one, since they said we must round off to the nearest million, won't it be 5,690,000? Like 5690, and then how many zeros? I wrote it down in the comments, sir.
5, 6. No.
90.
Yes, but you see, after the you said you wrote 5, 6, 9. Yes, after the zeros, remember that there is 6 numbers here. Obviously, there are 6 this year, so all must represent 1 0.
Yeah, so
Can you see that?
off to the nearest million. A million has 6 digits, right?
A million have 6 digits, yes.
So please look there by the comment, there where I wrote by the comment. That number that I wrote there
You
isn't
wrote
supposed to be
5.6 million.
yes.
You see, good. It is not saying that write the answer in a million. What it's trying to say is that approximate whatever the number was 569,235,978, 3482. Then you see that round off to the nearest million. Have you seen that? This same figure here, round it off to the nearest million. So the nearest million
is 9 million.
You got my point. Okay, good. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so it's not going to be 9 million instead of what we wrote there, because the nearest million there is that 9. 569 is 569 million. Then 69 is 69 million.
But you cannot change. You cannot change the value of the figure there. You understand me? You cannot change the value of the figure there. All that they are asking is that same figure you see there, round it off to the nearest million, not to change the value there. You understand me? It's like I'm coming to give you 569,235,978. Then I said that no, I don't want any small notes. So round off the figure in the nearest million. My point. It's clear now.
Okay, let's just go on, sir. Let's see. Maybe the other examples that we're gonna do are gonna.
Okay, no, okay, good. As we go on, maybe you understand it better.
Yeah.
Then our next, our next one we have, yes, let's do your hand is up again. Yeah. Now our next one, we have round off to the nearest 10 million. The nearest 10 million will fall on. Yes.
I would like to ask this.
Yes.
Let's say the before 9 there, that million. If that 2 it was above 5, so meaning that we were going to convert that 9 to be 0, or what say?
Which 2? These 2 here. Let me put it. These 2 are you talking about these 2? Let me settle it. Are you talking about these 2?
From 235,000, sir.
Yeah, that
yes, that one.
If it was above
5.
Yes.
Sir.
Okay, that's a very good question. So if it was above 5, then that means that this once the number after what you are looking for is above 5, then that means that I must add 1 here. So if I add 1 here, it's going to be 10. So it will be 0. You see that? Then I carry 1 here, then I add 1 here to be 7. So if the number was above 5, then rounding off to the nearest million would have been 5, 7, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Does it make sense to you?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, good. Okay. Any questions again? Okay, good. So without any question, let's go to the next one. The nearest one says that we must round off to the nearest 10 million. The nearest 10 million will fall on the 6. That's where we have the nearest 10 million. Now the number after the 6 is more than 9. That means that we are going to add 1 to the 6. So we are going to have, we are still going to have 5. That's 1.2. 1.2. We are still going to have 5. We are doing 1.2. 1.2. We are still going to have 5, 7, 0. Then we have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Please, any questions with 1.2? Please, any questions with 1.2? Okay. Then let's go to 1.3. 1.3 says the nearest 1,000. The nearest 1,000 is going to fall on the 5. The nearest 1,000 will fall on the 5. So in that case, we are going to have the number, the nearest 1,000 will fall on the 5, but the near number after the 5, which is 9, is more than 5. So we must add 1 to the 5. So the nearest 1,000 is going to be 5, 6, 9, 2, 3, 6, 0, 0, 0. Let me have this. That will be the nearest 1,000. Any questions there? Yes, Tebo, your hand is up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are listening.
So when rounding off, sir, we don't consider those numbers after comma.
Yes, because when numbers after a comma is 0, 0, 0, it is of no significance to the answer.
Oh, okay, sir. Clear.
Aha.
Thank you.
Good. Now, our next one says that to the nearest 2 decimal place, 2 decimal place will fall on the 4. That is 3, 4. The number after the 4 is 8, which is more than 5. So 5 or more. So we add 1 to the 4. So to the nearest 2 decimal place, we are going to have 5, 6, 9, 2, 3, 5, 9, 7, 8, 3, 5. Then it end like that. Nearest 2 decimal place. Please, any questions? Okay. Then let's go on to the next one. The next one says that to the nearest whole number. A whole number is any number without a decimal. So it means that it will be the number, we will end at 8, and the number after 8 is less than 5, so we don't add anything. So the number 1,4, nearest whole number, is going to simply be 5, 6, 9. Yes, I'm still on. We are doing number 4. 5, 6, 9, 2, 3, 5. Yes, Taboho. 9. Vincent, your hand is up. Vincent, yes, can you speak? Your hand is up.
Isn't it 1.5?
Oh, yeah, 1.5. Okay, thank you very much. 1.5, nearest whole number. Thank you very much. Yeah, not Paulo. Not Paulo, your hand is up. Not Paulo, can you put on your mic and speak? Not Paulo, can you put on your mic and speak? Yes, not Tolo, we are waiting for you.
Comment section, you know.
Yes, we
I
can hear
did
you.
my time. Comment section. Sir,
Yes,
can you hear me, sir?
yes, we can hear you.
Yes, sir. Can you please repeat 1.4 for me? I didn't get you there.
Okay, 1.4 is that
Okay.
2 decimal places. So we have two decimal places is 34. But the number after the 4 here, 2 decimal places will end here, 34. But the number after the 4 is more than 8. Sorry, it's 5 or more. So we add 1 to the 4. So 1.4, 2 decimal places, we are going to have 5, 6, 9, 2, 3, 5, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, comma, 3, 5. Yes, any questions there? Yes, please, if you don't see the questions, you must zoom your screen. Please, you go to the top left corner. Down there, you see a zoom button. I think on the second row, top left corner. You can just zoom your screen and everything will be fine. Yeah, not all, is it fine? Not all, is it fine? Okay, let's go. 1, 1,2. This is the nearest 100. Now the nearest 100 will fall on 9. The number of yes, Kambuli. Kambuli, your hand is up. Let's go. The number after the 100 is please, if you raise up
Sir,
your hand, you can speak, please.
sir, I have a question about
Yes,
1,1, sir. Since we were to round
yes,
off to the nearest million,
yes.
if they asked us to round off to the nearest 100 million, how would we do it? Because it's
Nearest
like
100
the
million
solution.
will
It's
fall
like
on the
this,
5.
sir.
100 million will fall on the 5. Where I'm indicating. Nearest 100 million will fall on the 5.
No, to the nearest 100 million, sir, not to the
Yes,
nearest.
yes. The nearest the 100 million
Not to
is
the
on the 5.
nearest thousand. Not to the nearest
Yes.
thousand.
Look at the 5 I'm circling. Look at the 5 I'm talking about. Have you seen it?
It's the 5 after the 3, sir, is it?
Have you seen? I have circled a 5 there. Have you seen that 5?
No, sir.
How? Can't you see me writing in blue, circling a 5 there? Can you see it?
Sir, is it the 5 after the 3?
No.
The first
Look,
5?
the first 5. I've circled the 5. Can you see the board actually?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I have circled the 5. Can you see that 5?
Yes, sir.
In blue. Yes, that 5 is the 100 million. And the number after the 5 is 5 or more. So that means that we are going to add 1 to the 5. So the nearest 100 million is going to be 6, 0, 0, then 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, like this.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yes. Ofori-Kusi, your hand is up. Ofori-Kusi, your hand is up. Please, if your hand is up, please speak, because if you do that, you'll be wasting the time.
So you're
Sir,
supposed
can
to.
you
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
sir, can you please repeat 1.5?
1.5, the nearest whole number is a number without a decimal. So here is the nearest whole number. I've circled it. You see that? The number after the comma is less than 5. So we don't add 1. So we simply write 5, 6, 9, 2, 3, 5, 9, 7, 8. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go on. So the last one is the nearest 100. The nearest 100 will fall on 9. When I add 1 to the 9, I will get 10. Then I'll carry it forward. Then I'll get 6. Please mute your mic if you are not talking.
Yes,
So
I'm confused here. Can you please
yes,
go back to one? Can you please go back to 1.1 to
yes,
nearest million? Yeah.
yes,
Before you proceed, can you please go back to 1.1?
yes. I should write it again. It's 5, 6,
Yeah.
9, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It's like this. Is that clear? What's the question?
It's clear, sir. It's clear. Can you please
Okay,
proceed? Yeah, it's clear.
Ofori-Kusi, your question. Okay, let's go on. So our nearest 100 is going to be, that is 1,6. 1,6. Our nearest 100 is going to be 5, 6, 9, 2, 3, 6, 0, 0, 0. 1.6 nearest 100. Please, any questions? Yeah, Lungelo, your hand is up. Lungelo, your hand is up. Please, if you put your hand up, speak. We can hear you. If you put your hand up, speak. Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
I think for 1.6 you're wrong
Yeah, can you tell me how I'm wrong?
because you said 236. It's supposed to be 2, 3, 5. Oh, okay. Wait. No, wait. Let me just check it again.
Okay, you understand it now. Okay. Thank you very much. Please, any questions again?
Is it because what the flip?
You said? You said what? You said what? Okay, let's go.
Sir,
Yes. Yeah.
Nomzan, I would
We
like to
can hear
ask
you. Can you speak?
is 500 or 9, is it 100, sir?
Yes, you see that
I would like to ask, is
actually the nearest
5
100 is on the
is
9.
100 or 9?
The nearest 100 is
Supposed
on the
to be
9.
9. Yes, yes, yes. And then you convert it
But
to
the number after the 9 is the number after the 9
okay.
is more than 5. Can you see that?
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yes, yes, yes. I see that.
If we add 1 to
Yes,
the 9,
yes.
we will get 10. We cannot write 10 there. So we carry the 1 forward, then we get 6. Does it make sense? Does it make sense to you? Does it make sense to you?
Yes, sir. It does make sense.
Okay, let's go on. Now, the next one is say that simplify without using a calculator. Please, if they say, Lungelo, your hand is up again. Lungelo, your hand is up again. Please, if you put your hand up, please speak, because if you do that, you waste the time. If your hand is up, speak.
Sir,
Yes.
can you please repeat 1.6 before you proceed? There's something that I just don't understand.
Okay. Now 1.6. Even though the 100 will fall on the 9. Have you seen that? 1.6, the 100 will fall on the 9. But if you can check, the number after the 9, which is 7, the number after the 9, which is 7, is 5 or more. So now, if I add 1 to the 9, that means that I must add 1 to the 9. If I add 1 to the 9, it will become 10. Then I'll have to carry that 1. Then, so I'll put 0 here. Then I'll carry 1 here. You see that? So my answer is going to be 5, 6. Right here, it's going to be 5, 6, 9, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6. Sorry, 0, 0, 0. Yes, what's the question?
Answered, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Now let's go to number 2. Number 2 says that we must simplify without a calculator. So once they say simplify without a calculator, they're simply talking about board mathematics. Any questions again? Let's go on.
So I still have a question.
Yes.
With 1.6, so I still
Yes.
think that the answer has to be 2359. I'm still confused.
Anytime that you are rounding off, please, then it means that you must go back and read the book. It means that you don't clearly understand, you have not clearly read the book. You understand me? Anytime that you are rounding off, then the number after the target number, which is 9, is more than 5. You must add 1 to that number. But here the number is 9. So when you add 1 to it, it becomes 10. You cannot write 10 there. So you must carry the 1 there, then it becomes 6.
Okay, no, thank you.
Okay. Let's go on. Then the next one, here we are having simplify without a calculator. So the first one, board mass says that we do addition first. So we are going to have -2. Then we have -2. Let's do it here. We are going to have minus. So board must say addition first. So we have -2 because -5 plus 3 is -2. Then we have -6. Then -2 plus 11. We are going to have +9. Sorry, yeah, +9. -2 plus 11 is 9. Then we have -1. Then we can simplify to be minus 2 plus 3 minus 1. Then minus 2 plus 3, we have 1 minus 1. So our answer is going to become 0 for the first one. Any questions with the first one? Yes, Lungelo. When you put your hand up, please speak. When you put your hand up, please speak. Okay, let's go.
Sir,
Yes.
since it's 1 mark, must we show the working?
No, you must not necessarily show the working, but you must apply board math, because if you don't apply board math, you may get it wrong. Yes. Number 2.1 minus 3 plus 2 is minus 2. Then we have minus 6. Minus 2 plus 11 is plus 9. Then we have minus 1. Then minus 6 plus 9 is 3. So we have minus 2 plus 3 minus 1. Then minus 2 plus 3 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Yes, Lungelo, your hand is up again.
Yes, sir. I was asking about question 2.1, sir.
Yes.
I hear that you said we must apply we must apply port mass there, sir.
Yes.
So how are we going to apply port mass when we have subtraction and addition, sir?
Board mass is like this.
Which one are we going to?
I'm just showing you the meaning of board mass. Board mass is this. The B stands for bracket. O stands for order or exponent. D stands for division. M stands for multiplication. A stands for addition. And S stands for subtraction. So board mass says that when you have addition and subtraction, you do the addition first before the subtraction. That's what board mass is.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now let's go to the next one. The next one, we apply board mass. Board mass says that we do the one in the bracket first. So it's a negative 16. So we can't do anything there. Then we do the multiplication. So negative times negative will get you 0, 0 plus 16. Then we will get 16. Any questions there? Okay, no questions. Then let's go on to the next one. Now, the next one we have some addition. So we do the addition for we have. So we are going to have 12 minus 5 minus 7 minus 8. Then we have 4 plus 4 board mass. We do the addition first. So we have another 4 plus 4 will give us 8. Then still we have addition. So please, where can't you see? You said they can't see the board. I thought you said they must write on the top left corner of the screen. Is it that you can't see the writing, or you can't see my handwriting, or you can't see what I'm writing at all? Which one is which?
We
Yes,
don't
Tembis.
see your writing. We don't see anything.
So we don't see where you're writing.
You can't see where I'm writing.
Yes, sir, we can see.
Please, can you scroll your screen and see to the to down?
No, we
We
can't see
like
anything.
there's nothing.
Okay, can you see here? Okay. I'm drawing some circles. Tell me where you can see the circles. Can you see this circle?
No.
No.
Can you see the circle I'm drawing? Can you see here?
We don't see any
No, sir.
circle.
Half of it.
We saw
Yes,
that.
no.
We
Yes,
see
I
that.
see.
You can see there.
Yes.
No.
The half part of it.
Yes, they are at the bottom.
We can see the half of and the bottom.
What a nice voice.
Can you see here?
We only see it on the bottom. At the half of
You
it.
see it at the bottom.
Yes.
Sir, continue writing where you were writing
Please.
question number 1.
No, that means that please, you must scroll your screen to the bottom. Do you see the scroll button?
No.
Yes, sir, we did there. There's nothing.
You can't. Oh, okay. Please. What about the screen? Can you zoom in or zoom out your screen? Let me see.
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay. Can you see what I'm writing? The circles I'm drawing here.
Nothing, sir.
You can
No,
see them.
sir.
No.
You can't see them.
No.
We see a line.
I now see.
Stop them now.
No, we can't.
Wait, I'm drawing new circles, and I'm drawing them in red. See whether you can see them. Can you see the red circles? Can you see the red circles?
No.
You are supposed to see the whole board. Are you using a cell phone or a computer?
It's blank.
No, we don't see anything.
Everything is blank. You cannot even see the question.
Yes.
See the question paper, you can't see what you are writing.
Can you see number 2? Can you see number 2?
Yes,
Yes, you see number 2.
Can you see the circles? If you can see the
No.
Sir,
circles,
just continue, sir, please.
Please just write over here. Right over here. I hope you can see all this mess up stuff right over here.
number 2, then you must see my writing. Okay, let's go on. So yeah, we are number 2.3. Again today. Please mute your mic. Mute your mic, please. If you want to talk, mute your mic. Mute your mic. 5 minus 7 minus 8. Therefore, plus 4, we get another 8. So we are going to get 12 minus 5 minus 7 minus 8 plus 8, we get 0. Then we get 12 minus 5, we get 7. 12 minus 5, we are going to get 7. Minus another 7. So our answer will be 0. For number 2.3, it will be 0. Any questions? Number 2.3. Yes, Van. Your hand is up. Van, your hand is up. Okay, let's go to the next one. Our next one, we have it's all multiplication, so we do it straight. Minus 1 times 5 is minus 5. We have minus 5. We have minus 5 times minus 2 times minus 2, which is going to give us 10, positive 10. Then our next one, we have 2 minus 3 divided by 3 plus 4. So according to board mass, we do the division first. Okay? So we are going to get 2 minus 1 plus 4. Because we do the board mass, 3 divided by 3 is 5. We are going to get 2 minus 1 plus 4. Then our answer is going to be 5. Any questions with 2.5?
So can you please repeat it?
Can you please
Yes.
repeat it, sir?
Can you see that here we have minus 3 divided by 3? So minus 3, according to board mass, we will do the division first. You see, so minus 3 divided by 3, we are going to get minus 1. Then, according to board mass, we do the addition. Minus 1 plus 4 is 3. Then 3 plus 2 is 5. Any questions there? Any questions again?
No, sir.
No question. Then let's go to the next one. Our next one, we have 2 minus 3 in bracket divided by 3 plus 4 in bracket. According to board math, we do the division first. So we do the ones in the bracket first. According to board math, we do the ones in the bracket first. We do the ones in the bracket first. Now, we are going to have minus 1. We are going to have minus 1 divided by 7. So our answer is going to be, then we do a division after, then we are going to get minus 1 over 7 for number 2.6. Any questions for number 2.6?
No
Any
question.
questions for number 2.6? Then let's go to number 2.7. Yes, Interberlin. Interberlin, your hand is up. Interberlin, your hand is up. Okay, let's go. Now we are on number 2.7. Board mass says that we do the one in the bracket first. And in the bracket, we still apply board mass. We do the exponent first. So we are going to have something like this. 7 times, in the bracket, we are going to get 25. 5 squared is 25. So we are going to get 25 divided by 7. Please don't go and write anything in decimals. Times 5. then everything tends to multiplication. Yes, Sandy, so. Please, once you put your hand up, speak.
So what is that sign? So what is that sign between the 5 squared and 7?
It's a division. I think it wasn't right correctly. It's a division.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay, okay, fine.
let us see. We. Let me see where your hand is up.
Oh, say, yes, say. Say, if you write 25 over 7 as a decimal, you're gonna get it wrong.
No, you may not get the accurate answer because you are working in multiple choice. You understand me? And it will confuse you the more.
Oh, okay, say.
Okay, so here 7 can cancel 7. Then we have 25 times 5, which will give us 125. Which will give us 125. Any questions? Okay, then let's go to the next page. The next page we have minus 5, 2 times 5 squared, 3 times 5, 4 over 2 minus 5 squared plus 10 over 2. So here we apply strictly board mass. Board mass says that we must do the one in the bracket first. Now, the one in the bracket, it says that 2 times 5 squared. 2 times 5 squared is going to give us 50. Then, after that, board mass says we do the division. We do the exponents. So it will be plus 3 times 4 over 2 minus, we do the exponent. The exponent 5 exponent 0 is 1 plus 10 divided by 2. Then board mass says the next thing we do is the division. So we get minus 5 still times 50 here. Then we get plus 3. 4 divided by 2 is 3. Is 2 minus 1 plus 10 divided by 2 is 5. Then board mass says the next thing we do is multiplication. Minus 5 times 50 will give us minus 250. Plus 3 times 2 will give us 6. Then we get minus 1 plus 5. Now board mass says the next one we do is addition. Minus 250 plus 6 will give us minus 244. Minus 244. Minus 244. Then minus 1 plus 5 will give us plus 4. So in effect, we have minus 240. Please, any questions there?
No
Okay,
questions, sir.
Okay, good. Yes, Tebiso. Sitebiso.
Sir, can you please not write on the right side because I can't see anything there.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. The next one, the question is that we do the one in the bracket first. But right from here, 2 divided by 0, it will give us undefined. Have you seen that? So the last one, there will be no solution. There will be no solution. Yes, Mabasu.
Sir, can you please repeat the answer for 2.8?
Yeah. Please, if you want us to repeat the answer, don't wait until the whole thing gets deleted. But let's do it again. Now, 2.8, you do the one in the, now 2.8, you do the one in the bracket first. So we have minus 5 into bracket, 5 squared is 25 times 2, we get 50. We get 50. Then we get plus 3 times 4/2 times 4/2. Then minus 5 exponent 0 in number to the power 0 is 1 plus 10 divided by 2. Now, Boardman says the next thing we do is division. So we have minus 5 times 50 plus 3 times 4/2. 4/2 is 2 minus 1. 5 divided by 2 is 5. Then when we simplify further, minus times, now the Boardman says the next thing we do is multiplication. So minus 5 times 50 is minus 250. Plus 3 times 2 is 6. Minus 1 plus 5. Then Boardman says we do addition the next. So minus 250 plus 6, we have minus 244. Then minus 1 plus 5, we have plus 4. So minus 244 plus 4, we have minus 240. Any questions there? Any questions there? Yes, Tebo.
Yes, sir. My question is on 2.9.
Yes.
Since the mark allocation is 2 marks, should I include a step or just write no solution as my answer and I'll guess 2 marks?
Yeah, just write no solution. It's fine.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Now, question 3 says that we must write the numbers there in scientific notation. It says that you must write the numbers there in scientific notation. So the first one is 314. Remember that scientific notation, the base number must be from 1 to 9. Must be between 1 and 10. So the first one is going to be 3,14 times 10 to the power 2. Any questions there? Okay, the second one is going to be 9, 0, 9, 0, 0, 0, 1 times 10, because the comma moved 1, 2, 3, 4 times, so times 10 to the power 4. The next one is going to be 1, 3, because the comma is to the left, we go 1, 2, so it will be, yes, Sandy, so times 10 to the power minus 2. Sandy, so please, if you put your hand against
Sir,
yes.
Sir, will I be wrong if I just punch it on the calculator?
So far as you get it correct, it's not a problem.
The problem is it's either I write it into 2 decimals or 1 decimal. The answers are not the same.
That is why you must follow the rule of scientific notation. In mathematics, it's rules. The rule says that the base number must always be from 1 to 10. So that is it. You must follow the instruction. If you don't follow the instruction, you will get it wrong, irrespective of whatever you are using. You understand me? The instruction says
Yes,
that the base number must be from 1 to 10. Then you express it as a power of 10. That is it. That is what you must make sure you do.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, the next one says that we must write this number in normal form. We must write this number in normal form. So the first one, it is times 10 to the power 2. So the decimal will move 1, 2 times. So the first one will be 13, 7. Yes, Dube, speak. 7, 8, 9. Dube, once your hand is up, please speak. Okay, let's go.
Yes, sir. I was asking question 3.2, sir. Sorry, sir. If I wrote 9,0 multiplied by 10 to the power 4, am I right or wrong, sir?
It's wrong because you cannot distort the number.
It's wrong.
Yes.
Oh.
You cannot distort the number.
Oh, okay, sir. Oh, okay, sir.
You cannot distort the number. You cannot change the number that is there. We are not approximating. You understand me? Whatever you see there, you are writing it in scientific notation. Is that clear? Okay. Now, yes, Sister Billy, your hand is up. Okay, let's go on. Now, our next one, the comma will move to the left because it's negative. So it will move 1, 2. So it's going to be 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 4 zeros, 0, 0, 1, 3. Then we write it in a normal form. It was originally in scientific notation. Then our next one is to the power 10 exponent 4. So the comma will move 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 0, 0, 3, 7, 8, 9. Please, any questions there? Okay. In the absence of no questions, that means we can go on. So we are going to go to number 5. Please, before we go on, let me check this thing. This module, at times, you see it to be so easy, but it can be very, very tricky, extremely tricky. So you must be careful. Okay. Now, the next one. We have, yes, Asipi. Yes, Asipi.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you.
Please repeat 4.2 for me.
4.2.
Please repeat 4.2 for me.
Okay. So this it is 1,0000013 times 10 to the power negative 4, negative 2. So the comma is going to move to the left 2 times. So we are going to have 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 3, 7, 8, 9. The answer will look like this. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm so sorry. It's going to be, yeah, sorry, I'm so sorry. It's going to be 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 3. That will be our answer.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So let's go on to the next one. Our next one, we have number 5. It says 16 exponent 3 over 4. So 16 we know is the same as 2 exponent 4. Then we have 3 over 4 outside. The 4 will cancel the 4. We will have 2 exponent 3. Then our answer is going to be 8. Now, our next one, we have 21.
Sir, can you
Yes,
please repeat 5.1?
yes, 16 is the same as 2 exponent 4. This is the same as 16. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 will give us 16. Then there is 3 over 4 outside. This 4 will cancel this 4. We'll be left with 2 exponent 3. Then we will get 8. Yes, any questions there?
No, sir, it's clear.
Okay, our next one, we have this. Yes, Tebogo, your hand is up again.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, sir, I want to ask, why did you use 2 to the exponent 4 instead of 4 to the exponent 2?
You can still use 4 to the exponent 2, but we are simply trying to use something that we can cancel out easily. You understand me?
Yes, I understand.
You will still arrive at the same answer. You understand me? Okay, so the next one, we have 21 times. So please, in a written test, if they say without using calculators, you must show this kind of working, because that is the only way you can convince me that you didn't use a calculator. Because everybody knows that when you punch the calculator, it will give you the answer directly. So it is like this. So I know that 7 will cancel 21 to 3. Then here is 10 exponent 4. Then we are going to have 3 times. We have from board mass, we can get 10. Sorry, from loss of exponent, 7 minus 4. Then we can get 3. 10, 7 minus 4 is 10 exponent 3. Then you can simplify to 3,000. Any questions there?
Yes, can you please repeat it again? The second step.
Okay, let me write some words you cannot see. We have 21 times 10 exponent 7 divided by 7 times 10 exponent 4. Then 7 can cancel 21 to 3. So we can have 3 here. Then 10 exponent 7 divided by 10 exponent 4. We can use laws of exponent and we can have 10, 7 minus 4. Then we can have 3. 10, 7 minus 4 is 10 exponent 3. Then we can simplify it to be 3,000. Please, any questions there? Any questions there?
No further
Sir,
questions,
I
sir.
did not hear you from 5.1, sir, due to the connection, sir.
Okay, 5.1, it says that you see here is 16 2 exponent 3. 16 is the same as 2 exponent 4. Ne? Then let me write again. 16 is the same as 2 exponent 4. Then here we have 3 over 4. Now this 4 can cancel this 4. We will left with 2 exponent 3. Then we can be left with 8. Now our last one, sorry, 2.5.3. Do we all agree that last time I told you that negative, I want to write something, negative 2 exponent 80 can be the same as positive 2 exponent 80. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yes, Selepe, you have a question.
So I don't think I'm understanding what happened to the minus because it was negative 2 to the power of 80.
Whenever
What
you
did it
have an
do?
exponent, good.
Yes.
Whenever you have an exponent, then it's in a bracket, have you seen? Then the
Yes.
exponent is positive. The exponent is an even number, have you seen?
Yes.
It is the same as, you see, you get 4. So it's the same as if I have 2 squared to positive, I will still get 4. Once the
Okay.
exponent is an even number, you always get a positive number. So it's the same thing.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any questions again?
No questions, sir. You can continue.
Okay, good. So I can have like this. It means that this thing can be written as this. 2 exponent 80 divided by 2 exponent 79. which will give us, from the loss of exponent, it can be 280 minus 79, which will become 2 exponent 1, which will become 2. Any questions there? Yes, Luazi.
Sir, I don't understand how the answer can become 2 exponent 1. Say
But you understand
2 to the
why I
power of
got
80 divided
288?
by 2 to the power of 71. No,
It
I
was
understand how you got 2 to the power of 80 over 2
good.
to the power of 79. It's just getting from there to the final answer.
We use the laws of exponents.
Yes.
So laws of exponents will say that we have two whole number 80 minus 79. You see that?
Oh no, wait,
80,
never mind. So it will be
yeah,
2
which is
to the power of
2
1.
exponent
Yes,
1.
I made a note about that. Sorry.
Yeah. So please, you simply have to sharpen your skills on exponents. In this game, if you rely on the calculator, it's not going to help you, especially when it's a written test. Yeah, Lusanda, we first explained why the negative disappeared. That if you have, once the exponent is an even number, whether it's a negative or a positive, it doesn't make any difference, because negative 2 squared is 4. So at the same time, positive 2 squared is also 4. So it means that negative 2 all squared is the same as positive 2 all squared. Any questions there? Okay, good. Then let's go to the next one. The next one, we have this. We are supposed to write this in. We are supposed to write this thing in a simplified form. So we are going to have a 1 over 2. Please, because of this negative, that means that we must swap the whole thing. First of all, we do the one in the bracket first. So we have to change this negative. The first thing is that we must change this negative to a positive. You understand me? So we are going to have a 1 over 4. That means that we are going to flip the whole fraction. Then we have b 1 over 6. Then we have c negative 1 over 10. Then it's going to be over a 1 over 2 b 1 over 6. No, sorry. B negative 2 over 3. We are flipping. B negative 2 over 3 Okay, let me start again. Let me start
Sir,
again.
can you write? Can you write on the left, sir?
Yes, yes, you're going to
Can you
start
write on the
again.
left, sir?
Okay, okay. So because we have this negative here, it means that we are going to flip A and B. You understand me? So we are going to flip this thing upside down to change this negative to a positive. You understand me? So we are going to have A 1/4. Then we have B 1/6. Then we have C negative 1/10. Then it's going to be divided by, then the top one will come down. Then it gets divided by A 1/2. Then B negative 2/3. Then C negative 3/5. All over 1+1/2. Please, this thing is very long, so we cannot do it and come back again. Is there any questions with this step? Is there any questions with this step? Yes, Luazi.
So can you just give the final answer of that one?
No, we have not got to the final answer. I'm doing it step by step. So I'm asking the first step, is there a question?
Oh, okay, no, never mind.
Okay, good. So the next one, yes, Sabella, you have a question.
Say,
Yes.
do we have to flip the equation?
Yes, because I want to make the overall exponent a positive. That's why I flipped it, the expression. Any questions again? Any questions there? Yes, Faisal.
So, sir, I just wanted to find out when you're doing such a sum, you first start by turning the whole thing into a positive form. You don't if
You
you
can
solve
use any method that you deem it fit, but that is the only way you are sure of getting the answer correct.
Okay, so if one had to first do what is inside the bracket and then at the end do the flipping and doing the positive, that would be wrong.
It is the same thing. So far as
Oh,
you do, you follow the rules.
okay.
So let us go on. So still we are in the bracket according to board mass. We are going to group them into A. So the first one, we are going to have A 1/4 divided by A 1/2 times, here the negative will come up, it will become positive. So we have B 1/6 and B 2 over 3. Then the C, the negative here too. The C, this is negative, so the C, you must flip it. So that the negative, this one will go up, this one will come down. So I'm going to have C. Can you see, please, with the screen? You are the one who is supposed to be able to adjust your screen to see. Because I don't have control over your screen. You must be able to adjust your screen to be able to see what I'm writing. You must be able to adjust your screen. Because I'm writing on top of the page. You understand me? So you are the one who's supposed to adjust your screen to be able to see what I'm writing. Yes.
We can't see, sir. Can you please write on top there?
I'm saying that.
The next
I'm
question,
saying that.
from the next question, sir.
You listen. I'm saying that you must
Sir.
adjust your screen. Yes. No, you can adjust the screen now. It will not be a problem. Yeah. Yes. Please also mute your mic. If you are, please mute your mic. If you don't want to talk, mute your mic.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Sir, why is c to the power of 1 over 10 still negative? Because you flipped it, sir.
I only flipped because of the negative. The negative on top of the overall bracket. I was turning it to positive, so I just flipped it as it is.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So we are going to have 3 over 5 over C 1 over 10. So still is under a big 1 over 2. Then now we can simplify. Now we can have a, because it's addition, we can have 1 over 4. Yes. Sandy,
Sir, the 1 over 2 is supposed to be negative, not positive.
Come again.
The negative 2 is supposed to be negative. You wrote it positive.
What negative? You said negative what?
Negative 1 over 2 on the second step.
Please remember that we started from somewhere. The first step, I flipped the whole thing to change the negative to a positive. You understand me? We started from somewhere. The first step, I flipped the whole fraction there to change the negative to a positive.
Okay, so okay.
Then we have 1 over 2. Then we have plus, sorry, it's times. Then we have times B. Yes, Dube.
Oh, sir, please, I can't see anything, sir. Please, can you write?
Can you see now?
As a belief, sir. As a belief.
You can see. Okay.
I don't see
but
anything. Can you go above?
You can see now.
5.4, sir. What did you write, sir? C.
Please, can you see now? You see, with the screen, you yourself can adjust your screen to see yourself. You can scroll.
So can
You
you
can
repeat
scroll.
5.4?
We are still doing 5.4.
From the start, so we don't understand. It's complicated. And we can't see.
Now the issue about seeing. You are the one who is supposed to adjust your screen. I've told you there is a scroll button on the left hand side, sorry, the right hand side of the screen. So you are the one who can adjust your screen to see, because everybody's screen settings is different. You understand me? Now, the first step, I flipped, because I wanted to change this negative to positive. I took the top and put it down. Then I put the down and put it up to change this sign to a positive sign. That was the first thing I did. Then the second thing, I came into the bracket and simplified. We have a 1 over 4 over. If you are even using a phone, you are supposed to see the whole screen. You are supposed to see the whole screen. Can you see now? Please listen. No, let's do this thing. Please, let me just show you how to adjust. You see, please listen carefully. Please listen carefully. With the screen, everybody's screen is different. So if whatever I do, somebody can see, somebody cannot see. So you are the one who is supposed to adjust your screen to be able to see. And if you cannot see, that means that you must go and reduce the size of your screen by going to the zoom and reducing the size. Increase the size or reduce the size. That one I cannot do it for you. You can do it yourself. When if you can look at where I've got the pencil and the pencil and the T sign just below, you will see a zoom there. Click on the zoom and you will see, when you put on the mouse, you see they have put hide view controls. Just click on it. You can increase your screen or reduce your screen. So with that one, you can do it yourself. I cannot do that one for you. Yes, M. Caesar. Now I have cleaned the screen. So we are on question 5.4. So if you can see 5.4 up to question 6, you must see what I'm writing. And you can do it by you yourself adjusting your screen. And please don't write on the screen. All that I said is that adjust your screen. Don't write on the screen.
So can you please continue with 5.4?
Yes. 5.4. The first one is that I wanted to change this minus to positive. You see this minus 1 over 2. That's what I mean. I wanted to change it to positive. Now to change it to positive, I must flip this thing. The down must come up and the up must come down. Have you seen that? So the first one, I wrote it this way. A 1 over 2 no, sorry. We are going to have A 1 over 4 the numerator becomes the denominator becomes the numerator. B 1 over 6 then C minus 1 over 10. Then the numerator will now become the denominator. We are going to have a 1 over 2 B minus 2 over 3 and C minus 3 over 5. All over, then the negative sign will change to positive. Please, I always say that I don't want you to be drawing us back. Maduna, if your screen is black, please, that means that you must log out and log on again, please. Sorry, it's over 2. I'm so sorry. Yes, Caesar. Caesar, your hand is up. If your hand is up, please talk. Any questions with this first step that I did, please? Because I don't want us to continue, then you draw us back again. Okay, let's go on. Then now I'm coming to ones that I've changed this one to positive. I'll come and work with the ones inside the bracket. So I can get A, I'm grouping A to one side. A 1 over 4 over A 1 over 2. Then the B, this one is negative 2 over 3. So I can take the negative up. Then I can get B 1 over 6 then B 2 over 3. Then here we have negative and negative, so I must flip the 2. So I'm going to get C 3 over 5 over C 1 over 16. All exponents 1 over 2. Oh, it's 10. Okay, thank you, Van. It's 10. 1 over 10. Please, any questions there? Yes, my. If you raise your hand, talk.
Can you please check if the problem is not on your side, sir? Because I cannot see anything, and I've also tried logging off and then back on several times.
You said your screen is still black.
Yes.
It's black or what? It's dark. You can't see anything.
No, it's blank. I
All through
cannot see when you're right.
No, as I've told you, if you cannot see if I'm writing, then it is with your, because you see, You see where, okay, wait. Do you see where there is a pencil, a hand on the top left corner, a T sign, a dustbin, and a red sign? Do you see that thing? Do you see that thing on the screen?
Yes.
Below there, you will see a zoom sign. Have you seen that? Just below it, on the top left corner, you see a zoom sign. Can you see that?
I do think so.
Yes, so you must click on that zoom sign. You can adjust your screen there. You can increase your screen, you can reduce your screen, you can get the actual size of the screen, you can get the best fit of your screen. That's when you can see. You understand me? Because I cannot do anything there for you. Can you
Okay,
see
sir.
that?
It's okay. It's
Uh-huh.
cool, sir.
Can you see it now?
No, I can't, but then it's okay.
Can you see here? Okay, wait. Can you see if I write in blue? Can you see it?
Yes, sir, we can see some of us. Others can see.
Yes, that is where the problem is. That's why I'm saying that. You just listen to what I'm saying. You see where you have the arrow, the hand sign, the pencil. Just down there, you see another thing. When you put your mouse, they are written right view control. The zoom. So on the zoom sign, you see a positive. When you click on it, you see a positive, a negative. The next one says best fit. The next one says actual sign. So you can adjust your screen there to be able to get the full screen or to get half of the screen or anything that you want. It's important that you understand this because otherwise you are going to have a problem in any session. That's all.
It means the problem is my connection because I haven't zoomed this side. It's okay. I'll try to reconnect.
Okay, but I'll also send you the link after the class. You just check that side. Okay, good. So from here, we can get a 1/4 plus 1/2. Yes, Vincent.
Sir, isn't it supposed to be minus?
Oh, thank you very much. It's minus. I'm sorry. Minus. Thank you. Please, it's supposed to be minus. Then we have B 1/6 plus 2/3. Yes. Then we have, yes, in Caesar.
Say, if
Yes.
why do you say A 1/4 divide by A 1/2? Then you say B 1/6 times B 2/3, and then while 2/3
Plus
is still the same.
is plus B 1/6 plus 2/3.
Does B 2/3 not supposed to change and become 3/2?
Why should it become 3/2? Why should it
If
become 3/2?
when you change, when you divide, you must change the exponent. Numerator become the denominator.
Yeah, look at it. Look, you see, I'm doing the whole thing step by step. Watch what I'm doing. Here was a negative when it was down here. You understand me? Once I brought it up, it becomes what? So I will bring it up, then it becomes what? A positive. Then I simply use lots of exponents. It is B 1/6 times B 2/3. So it becomes B 1/6 plus 2/3 from the laws of exponents. Does it make sense to you? I'm intentionally doing it step by step. Is that clear? Yes.
It's clear. It's clear, sir. You can continue.
Okay, good. So it will be all over. It will be all over 1/2 positive. Then we do it step by step. A 1/4 minus 1/2. If I can check correctly, it's going to give me A minus 1/4. Then B 1/6 plus 2/3 is going to give me B is going to give me B 5/6. Then C 3/5 minus 1/6. C 3/5 minus 1/6 is going to give me if I can guess correctly, is going to give me C is going to give me
1/2.
C 1. Is it 1/2?
Yes, it's 1/2.
Are you sure? Let me see. 3/5.
So where does 1/6 come from?
Sorry, it's 1/16. Sorry, it's 1/16 minus C 3/4 minus C 1/16. So let's say 3/4 minus 1/16. And you said the answer is out 1/2. It looks strange. Please, what is 3/4 minus 1/6?
It's 11/16.
Okay, so it's going to give us 11/16. All excellent. So we are going to have, in effect, we are going to have A minus 1/4 Oh, sorry, it's 1/10. It's 1/10. Oh, sorry. Please, what is 3/4? What is 3/5 minus 1/10?
1/2, sir.
It's 1/2. Okay.
Yes.
So that means that the
It's
C will be
1/10.
Yes, so the answer is 1/2. I'm missing the mistake. So when we subtract, we are going to get 1/2. So all over 1/2. So in effect, we are going to get, yes, Dube. So we are going to get 5 over. Yes, please,
Mr.
if your hand is
Ofori.
up. Yes.
Mr. Ofori, unfortunately, I can't see anything. So I've tried to zoom in, to zoom out to my screen. Now I'm gonna fail this. I can't see anything at
Can
all.
you see question 6?
All I'm just
Can you
seeing,
see?
I'm here.
Wait. Can you see question 6 on the board? Can you see question 6 on the board?
Yes, I can see question 6.
But
I can see you wrote 2. You wrote 2 there. I cannot see below 6.5.
Now I'm not writing below. I'm writing on. Sure.
Mr. Ofori. Mr. Ofori.
We can't hear Mr. Ofori anymore now. What's happening?
Sir,
Now,
I think there is
can
a
you hear
problem
me?
with your connection.
Say, where are you?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Oh, sir.
Can you hear me
Yes,
now?
we can hear you.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, please. You see, with the matter of the screen,
I also
please, you
feel
must
this
learn
night.
how to visit with the
Yeah,
screen to
so
change it.
my name is
Because
Nikiwe and
you are the one who
so
can visit
usually
with the
not
screen. I
to
cannot
hear
do
you
it
guys
for
like
you.
yeah.
Please,
Do you guys remember the time when you were asked to go out
Guys,
and
can you
go
switch
please
off your
to
mic? I can't hear.
mute
and
your
instead
mic if you are doing something
Yes,
else.
let's
Please
get weird night.
mute your mic
and
if you are doing something else.
you remember me addressing you about respect and what yeah,
Guys, can
using
you
my
please
words
stop
and I
Emily,
said
writing on the screen
Emily,
because I
if
cannot
some of
see
you
anything
took
right
pride
now.
in
Only
Emily.
see the lines that you have drawn on the screen.
you guys
Please
were
stop
able
doing that.
at least
Yeah.
ask some of
Who
you
is talking? Please mute your screen.
Mr. Ofori.
and some of you disrespect your
Please
parents
Yes.
stop
and then
There,
also
there are switches on the
disrespect.
screen. Somebody is playing with the
And then that being said, all those scenarios that are created,
Wait,
I
I'm
then
trying to find
reserve
the
it
person. I'll mute the
argumented.
person
You don't
myself.
care the
Wait, I'm
situation.
coming.
Here we are all the same, so we expect you guys.
Lusanda.
Miss not
Okay, now let's go on. Let's go on. So please, we are going to have this. So Dube, I'm not writing on below 6.5. I'm simply writing on the right hand side. So when I simplify, I can have B 5/6.
Yeah.
Then I can have C 1/2. Then this A will divide. I will have A 1/4. Yes, Nobo.
Sir, I'm so sorry. Sorry for disturbing you. Someone is writing on the screen with so many different colors. We can't
Yes,
see no
please,
more.
please
Come
stop that.
on,
Don't
guys.
write on
Come
the
on. This
screen.
is so
Once you do
childish
that,
now.
you are confusing all of us, please.
Sir, I think you must have a conversation with Mr. Benedict. He knows a lot about Blackboard. He can help you at least, be able to be the only one who can take control of the class. So people stop doing these funny things.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. So we are going to have 1/2 here. Then after that, I can multiply the 2. So in effect, I'm going to have B 5/6 times 1/2. I can have B 5/12. Then C 1/2 times 1/2. I can have C 1/4. Then A 1/4 times 1/2. I can have A 1/8. Then we have our answer. So a simple, please, let me say, this is not the only way of doing it. You can do it in various dimensions. But the most important thing is that you must apply the laws of exponent. You cannot go outside the law of exponent, otherwise you will get it wrong. You cannot go outside the laws of exponents, otherwise you are going to get it wrong. So you must always apply the laws of exponents. So please, you can just try it yourself. I know some of you didn't see, but try it yourself and you can later show it to me. If you are having any challenges, you can just show it to me personally and I'll check it for you, whether you are getting it correct or you are making a mistake somewhere. Okay, now it's time. So let us quickly do the question 6. Then we quickly close. Question 6. So that means that tomorrow we are going to have questions on all the sections of Unit 1. So the first one, we are going to have square root of of 16. Then we are going to have 3 times 4. Then we have 12. Then the next one, number 2, square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 16 is 4. Then our answer is going to be 7. And please, you have to see that all this we are doing, we are not using a calculator. We are simply applying the laws of exponents and the laws of sets. Now, 6.3. 25 minus 16, I can get 9. Then square root of 9 is 3. Then we get our answer. Now, the next one, we have square root of 7 and square root of 7 here. So we have a common factor. So we can just add 2 plus 8. We can get 10. 10 square root of 7. That is number 6.4. Please, any questions so far? Then 6.8. Now, 8 is the same as negative 2 exponent 3. Then we have cube root of 3. It can be the same as negative 2, 3 over 3. 3 will cancel 3. Then I get the answer to be negative 2. Any questions there?
Can
Can you repeat?
6.5 and 6.1, please?
6.5. Okay, let me start with 6.5 first. 6.5. Negative 8 is the same as negative 2. Is the same as negative 2, 3. It will be cube root like this. Negative 2 exponent 3 root 3. Then this one I can write it like this. Negative 2 root 3. When it comes down, it becomes a division. So it will be 3 like this. Negative 3, 1 over 3 like this. 3 will cancel 3. I'll be left with minus 2 like this. Can we see that?
Yes, can you go to question 6.4?
6.4, good. 6.4, we have root 7. You see, we have root 7 here. Let me see. I'm surprised you see with the screen, as I've said, you must learn how to adjust the screen. Please. Maponya, I'm writing in red. Can you see up here where I'm writing?
No, sir, I cannot see. I suspect that the problem is my connection. But then, if
Can you see
somebody
number
can
6 here?
just,
I will send a link to you. You can view it on how do you call it? The Global Protect. Okay. So here we have root 7 and root 7 here. So if it's root 7, I can just say 2 plus 8. Then I will bring root 7 out like this. Have you seen? 2 plus 8 is 10. So I can get 10 root 7. Then you said number 1. Number 1, we have square root of 9 times 16. Now, from the laws of indices, we sorry, the laws of sets, we can get square root of 3, 9. Then we can get square root of 16. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 16 is 4. Then 3 times 4, we get 12. Any questions there? Any questions again? Any questions again?
6.3, sir.
6.3, it will be square root. Remember, here you cannot do it like I did 6.1 because there is a minus. So you do what is in the whatever is there. It's 25 minus 16. You get 4. Square root of 4, we are going to get 2 as the answer. sorry. 25 minus 16 is 9. I'm so sorry. And square root of 9 is 3.
Thank you, sir. It's clear.
Yeah. So you find out that all these things I did it easily without using a calculator. So that is how you must be able to do. If they tell you that without using a calculator, they simply want to see whether you understand the laws of sets and exponents. You understand me? So if you go and punch the calculator, if it's a written test and you go and punch the calculator and they think you get the answer correct, you are going to do. What they say without using the calculator, they want to be sure that you understand the laws of sets and you understand the laws of exponents. You can apply them. Does it make sense? Does it make sense?
Yes, sir. It does make sense.
Okay. Please, any questions again? Yes, it's Tugo.
So if you don't mind, can you please repeat the third step of 5.4 for me?
5.4.
The third step.
Oh, because we have cleaned this thing. Because I cannot simply repeat. I mean that we must start the whole thing again. You understand me? Please, the first one, I just flipped this thing. I had a 1/4. Let me clean it. I had a 1/4. That's why I'm saying that please, when it's long like that, please let us know. Once we clean it, it becomes a little bit difficult to write it again. 1/2, 1/6. Then I had a minus 1/10. All over a 1/2. Everything. Then we had b negative 2/3. Then we had c negative 3/5. That made me change this sign to positive. I changed this sign to positive. I had 1/2, positive 1/2. Then still put the positive sign there. I simplified. I put the a. So a, I can have a 1/4 times A 1 over 2. Oh, sorry. A 1 over 4 divided by A. Please don't write on the screen. 1 over 2. Then the B, I can take the negative up. So it can be B 1 over 6 times B 2 over 3. Then the C, because it's negative, negative, I must flip it so that it becomes positive, positive. So it's going to be C 3 over 5 divided by C 1 over 10. Remember that it's all over 1 over 2. Then here we can have A. I can now do the laws of exponent. 1 over 4 minus 1 over 2. Then I can have B 1 over 6 plus 2 over 3. Then I can have C 3 over 5 minus 1 over 10. All 1 over 2. So you can continue from here. Where don't you understand now? You can just continue from here and simplify yourself.
It's clear now, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. So please, I'm going to prepare the recording and send it to you for those who couldn't see properly. But as I've said, you must learn how to adjust your screen yourself. Yes. Paponya. Your hand is up.
Sir, I need help with formula manipulation. I know that I can change a to the power -1 to 1 over a. Now I
Yes.
need you to help me change 1 over a to the power -1.
1 over a to the power -1 is the same as a. You bring it up. It's the same as a over 1. Because the a comes up, it becomes a.
All right.
Okay. So please, I'm going to send the recording to you very soon. I think you want the global protect. I will send it in global protect so that you can see it clearly. So without the absence of no questions, I would like us to bring the class to an end.
Sir,